Schwartz here with Marty Music. We're going to learn the super fun Chili Pepper song, and I have a free Boss Katana patch that you can download in the link below. Thanks to my friends at Boss. They made a killer sounding patch. You guys will love it. You must get it. It's totally free. So check that link. Also check out the Boss Katana, and thanks to Boss for sponsoring this video. Let's rock. All right, so we're rocking in A, one of the best keys for guitar. We start with an octave on the open A and the 7th fret of the D. Wanna know why? And so what's going on there is it looks like, you know, the C minor pentatonic, but it can also relate if you're playing it over A. It's really just part of like an A Hendrix chord. But regardless of the theory, it's the 8th fret of the high E and the B. And then you're bending the 10th fret G is what I'm doing up a whole step. So it's like sometimes I was seeing some guys where they're not hitting that high E, and you can really hear the high E on that recording. So then we're going to grab, from that bend position, we're going to grab the 11th fret of the high E with our pinky, which should be just like comfortable pentatonic kind of vibes right there. You're holding that G string up, and then you're going. So the bend is up, and you pick the high E, and then that G goes down, and then as you're going back to the high E, you're bringing it up. So you're pre-bending, I guess you would call that. And have the high E ring out too, so. It almost sounds more like the recording to me when I do an up strum on that bend, because you're hitting the high E first. I don't know. I just really hear that high E in there, but. And so I'm going da da do 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 do. And so the A string's just kind of getting muted out by my fingers because I'm strumming. And so the tip of my left index finger is muting that A string. My thumb's here when I want the E string muted, and I'm going. Da da do 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 do. And instead of that low A there, I mean, that's like the riff. But instead, we're going to go into what we'll call the verse. And it is that A note. You can hit that and go into the riff. But I think even better, we can go, which is, once again, what we're doing on the intro. And now the verse, which are just octaves, the open A string with that 7th fret D. So from the top. So the first thing is the open A with the 7th fret D. So I'm going to show you the notes, but that kind of palm muting with the strumming gives you a little more of that funk guitar thing there, as opposed to going like... you know, it's a little more... There's more of that kind of stuff in there. So, the first note of the verse, the open A and 7th fret D, and then we go bum, 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 and so that's going to be 7, 6, 5 on the G. So, and that first one's kind of straight. Bum, beep, bum, bum. And then bum, 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 bum. And so that's 5, 5, 7. But there's some ghost funking in there. So. So just the notes. So it doubles up on that. So it's like bum, 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 bum. So that little move there, 7, and then 7 again, and then over to the G. 7, 8, 9. So now the feel is different on the 7, 6, 5. So it goes back to the, and I'm just, you know, the open A is going to be there on the 7th, but to simplify things. So that, when it gets to that second one, it's like a triplet, or it's anticipated, whatever. You got to feel it from the top. So, dun, 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 dun. And then finally 7, 7, 5, 5. So real slow, simple notes. Da 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 da. Open A, octave of A, which is the 7th fret D string. And so, you know, I can definitely hear, you know, not from a tab or anything, but just listening. You know, he might be adding some other things here, but I'm definitely hearing where he goes up into stuff up there, which I'm hearing that. So what would it be? 17th fret, B and high E. Also, there's this like A9 chord, which would have that 16 on the G string there. So, you know, there's some bend, rock. You know, there's definitely some Hendrixy kind of things going on besides those like signature parts. So we have the intro. chorus. Solo, he's got a backwards, recorded backwards solo kind of thing. Line 6 does have some cool backwards effects, probably some other delay pedals. You can do that as well. I'm not messing with that for this lesson, but really it's just a classic rock in A psychedelic solo, pentatonic. And let's see, there are other things where he goes up to that. Just like in the intro, he does go up to that again, embellishes around there. And then you've also got what's kind of like what I would consider the Black Sabbath Sweet Leaf section. It's the same riff and chords, actually, at the end. And so that's just A power chord. And then the D flat, C. 5, 4, 3. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Thank you again for the continued support. Don't forget that free download for that killer sounding patch for your Boss Katana in the link below. Check out those katanas as well. Thanks for supporting Marty Music. Hope to see you soon.